got invited to help out for a little charity event out in Charleston, Indiana. It's about 30 minutes north of the bridges from Louisville, so it's down the south side there of Indiana State. But I took a couple of the Duplo displays, the Unikitty and the Duplo Stronghold. It wasn't a real big event, but it was for a good cause, so I was happy to help out. I did get to meet a lot of people that I've met online but not met in person yet, as well as my buddy Hoosier here. He came with a small train station display just to kind of help out a bit. So all of the vendors from a Whatnot group, it was really cool to hang out with them. There was a few other custom builds, like these Star Wars ones done by one of the vendors. And then this large, he calls it the Red Army. This is done by Rebel. He's a Whatnot seller. And he was the one getting the charity event together. So pretty impressive collection here. All right, finished up the Super Mario set here. This is King Boo's Haunted Mansion. Got it on a discount, I think about half price. I've been looking for this one because I think it makes a really cool looking church. Gonna put it in my cemetery, Halloween type display I've got going on. We are gonna modify it pretty heavy though. We're gonna get rid of all this Mario World stuff because kids don't play that anymore and it doesn't really fit in with what I'm doing. But the actual building itself is pretty cool. It's a really neat set as far as the Marios go. We did have a lot of these when they first came out. Looks like a little thing here where you make the, I guess King Boo sits on here and he rocks back and forth. That's probably how you defeat him. He's got a sticker on his backside. Probably gives Mario power up. It's got a chair that moves here. I guess it's kind of like a floating thing. Probably references to the games. This one here, you push down, it pops out a little key there. Go. Got some cool play features. Nothing we need to keep. I'll probably keep this side like it is. I'm going to take the Technic stuff out of this wall. Close that hole up. Take these out of the middle. But I don't know, we'll make this I don't know, we'll put a wizard or a witch in here. Maybe put a cauldron, sitting on one of these tiles. Make it a cute little, like I said, a church or a witch or wizard's house. So that's what I was working on this morning. Okay, done with modifying the Mario little Haunted Mansion thing here. We'll keep these little mini builds that sit alone out front. I like them. Change that big crossover in the front just to this little single gray piece. I think that still looks good. It's kind of like a stepping, like a step into the front there, whatever you want to call it. On the back, took out all of these Technic parts. So the part that pushes out the mystery box and the part that lifts the couch and the part that King Boo is supposed to sit on. I took all those out. Reused most of the parts, just a handful of gray bricks, maybe. I'd say less than a dozen. Rebuild the back and fill it in. And then on the inside, kept the couch, just kind of made that back wall like a little shelf there and a mantle. And then over here, took out the Technic pin that was running through the wall. Not sure what that hole's gonna be, but these brown bricks are built into the wall, exterior wall, so I didn't want to mess with it too much. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with it. And then these are all the Mario parts we don't need, so we'll try to sell them or give them away or something. Cool. Well, that part's done. On to the next little project.